Welcome into Celtics post-game live presented by New England Ford dealers and Ford trucks. Eddie House, Amina Smith here with you. Another roller coaster ride for the Celtics in this one, this time in New York against the Knicks, but they get the win 133-118. And Eddie, a back and forth battle for most of this game. But what did you learn about the Celtics in this back-to-back matchup?
I learned that Coach Joe Mazzulla can trust the second unit a little more. They're a team that goes out there and for whatever reason, to me, and I don't know if I'm looking at the game different or anything, but it looks like when the second unit is out there, they play at a different pace. The ball hops around a little bit more. It's not a lot of ball sticking. It flies around. People fly around defensively, and it looks like guys are getting easier shots and easier looks, and it looks like they're having fun. Not that the first unit's not having fun and can't get easy looks, but it looks like in the last two games that second unit has been coming together, and they're embracing their identity and what they're supposed to do, and they're going out there imposing their will on the opposing second unit.
Yeah, you talk about that second unit, and what I noticed watching them, whether the second unit is with Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, that ball is hopping around out there, and the pace is quick out there on the court, helping them to get more points and really be effective on the offensive end. All right, let's send out to Abby Chin, who caught up with Jaylen Brown after the game.
Jaylen, the ball was popping tonight. You guys had 29 assists, hit a franchise record 26 threes. How would you describe the offense?
We just, making some open shots. Last couple games, we had some shots that didn't go down. So tonight we found some open space, and we had fun out there playing ball.
It certainly looked like it. For you, 30 points. You hit 6 of those threes, but on the second night of a back-to-back, you were under the weather coming in from last night. What did this one take?
It took a lot. It was a good team win. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days, and we were able to come out. Teammates picked us up. We got a good win last night, and we got a good win tonight, so let's keep it rolling.
No Al, no Luke. Rob remains out. What have these last two games shown you about your depth?
We got a good team. We just got to keep finding different ways to win each and every night and just keep having fun and smiling with the game. So I'm excited about the next matchup in Memphis, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, you said it. You guys have won 2 straight. What momentum, what do you want to take into that game on Monday?
Defense, try to put teams away a little bit earlier. We got in the habit of letting teams back into the game, but that comes with just figuring things out, having new teammates, a new coach, and we're working through all the adversity. So it's a great challenge. It's a long year, and you just got to enjoy the process.
Jaylen, thank you. Congratulations on this one.
Jaylen Brown with 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And as he mentioned right there, still dealing with that non-COVID illness. But, Eddie, you really couldn't tell watching him out there on the court. All right, let's bring in Scal, who's out there in New York City. I think we lost Eddie really briefly right there, thinking that we're going to get Scal, who's still courtside down there at Madison Square Garden, talking a little bit about Jaylen Brown and his night. 30 points, 10 of 19 from the field. Okay, we do have Eddie House back, but Eddie, just like I mentioned, Jaylen Brown, he's been dealing with this non-COVID illness, but if you take a look at him on the court tonight, you really couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, sometimes when you're sick like that, you're sick before the game, or you're sick when you're not playing. When you're playing, you really don't feel it, and it takes you to another level. We see even when Michael Jordan, when he had the flu game, they said, he was out there balling, but in between those segments, you could tell he was sick, and it's just something that happens. You just have a different type of adrenaline drive or adrenaline boost that hits you to where you're able to go out there and play and focus on everything else as far as being and not focus on being sick. And then you'll be sick later. You'll feel it later. But look, great thing to have back-to-back. They got a day off tomorrow, and, he can get all the rest he needs tomorrow.
Okay, we do have Scal, who's live from the inside of Madison Square Garden. And Scal, a back-and-forth matchup between the Knicks and the Celtics. But what was your biggest takeaway in this game?
Well, today I thought the Celtics just got any shot they wanted. I mean, when you make a franchise record in threes, their patience, their unselfishness, that's what really won this game. And, they knocked down shots at such a high clip. They shot over 50% from three. So that's how they won this game. And they can win this game. They can win games a lot of different ways. Last night it was the bench. Tonight it was the three-point shooting and the passing. So that's defensively, there were times where I'm just like, what are we doing out here? But offensively, when you have this ability, that's what they showed in this game.
27 threes made for the Celtics in this matchup. That is a franchise record. Eddie, we talked about the Celtics living and dying by the three sometimes, but it worked in this matchup.
Yeah, well, I said at the beginning of the show, we just better than them. We're deeper than them. And if you're better at every position, when it comes down to it, you're going to get easier shots if you just play your game. And especially if you're a better team from top to bottom and you're well coached and you have a great game plan and you go out there and execute it. And the thing is, we're a very unselfish team. And whoever gets it going, they understand that, and they don't get too hot, and they'll say, okay, I'm going to look somebody off because I'm trying to get mine. If somebody's open, they're making the extra pass. And that's what you see. You see constantly on a night-to-night basis, guys making extra passes.
Scal, if you can hear me, I think I heard that you said that you lost us, but if you can hear me, Scal, you know, taking a look at the threes that the Celtics shot tonight, what allowed them to be so successful? Okay, I don't think we can hear, I don't think Scal can hear me. I think he's lost us out there at Madison Square Garden. All right, let's take a break here then on Celtics Post-Game Live. We're going to take a look at that final score, 133 to 118.